If you've hit $10,000 a month, but you can't seem to break through, it's probably not what you think that's holding you back. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why you're stuck, how you can get past the $10,000 a month mark, and what mistakes you're making that's holding you back. So for most entrepreneurs that I work with and that I've seen, once they get to especially a level of $10,000 a month, that is like a major breakthrough in their business. And once they get to that point, a lot of people get to a point where they feel stuck. And they listen to a lot of these gurus or people on the internet tell them, oh, you need to work harder. You need to post more. Maybe they try to make new offers. They're working 10, 12, 15, 16-hour days and still nothing is changing. They feel like they're running in a hamster wheel in circles, doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you may feel like that too, where you're going in circles in your business and you feel like you're just hitting a brick wall over and over again. And one thing I tell people all the time, and one thing you have to understand is this: 9 times out of 10, you do not have a tactic or a strategy problem. You can spend all your time learning what to do. You can spend all your time learning new strategies. You may have invested in tons of thousands of dollars of education or coaching programs or masterminds, and still nothing is changing. And you may even be frustrated because you've seen people who are in the same business as you, who are doing the same thing that you know that you have more skill, that you know that you have more results, that you know that your product is better, but they're crushing you and you're still stuck. And it's not because you don't know what to do. And it's not even because you don't even know how to do it. It's because you don't understand the real thing that's holding you back. And what is that? It's your emotions and your beliefs. Your beliefs and how you think, and your psychology and your thought process. And most entrepreneurs don't understand this. They're trying to work themselves out of a hole that only you yourself can get you out of. The more you post, it's not going to get you out this hole. The more you change your offer or try to do 10 different things, it's not going to get you out this hole. What's going to get you out the hole is understanding why you're actually stuck, the thought process, and what to do that's going to change it. And for most people that I've worked with, they don't understand how much of a mindset game business really is into leveling up. And I've worked with clients that have tripled their income, doubled their income just by changing their beliefs and emotions. So the real reason why you're stuck and how to get past that is understanding that you're stuck because you're at a level, whatever level you are, for $10,000 a month, and some of you that's watching maybe at $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, you're stuck at that level. It's because you've reached a cap on who you are as a person, and you have to break through. I want you to start thinking of your mind, your psychology, your business as a game. It's like any game. You can't get to the next level until you beat the level previous, right? If you're playing a game that has missions, you can't get to the next mission until you beat the mission that you're already at. And for a lot of people, what happens is the longer you stay stuck at a position, the longer you stay stuck at a revenue level, the more your brain is contemplating over that level that you're on, and it's causing you to have more self-doubt and questioning, well, should I put more effort in to trying to work past this? Should I take action to work past it? Because the same thing is going to happen over and over. And this is how people stay in a perpetual cycle of the same income level. Why? It's not because they don't know what to do. It's not because they don't know how to do it. It's because their brain is keeping them in a safe place, because it does not want to take action, because it doesn't want to feel the pain of not being able to push through to the next level. And until you understand that, it's going to be very hard for you to have the success that you want to have. It's not ever going to be just because you don't know how to post or because you don't know this marketing strategy. Because I want you to understand this, guys. All the tactics work. Email marketing works. Organic content works. Paid ads work. They all work. What doesn't work is you and your beliefs. So if you hold certain beliefs in your head, maybe you're not good enough, or maybe if I get to this level of success, I won't know how to handle it, or maybe you have a belief in your head that, and you're stuck at a level because if I had to go past this, I have to hire more staff, and what if my business fails and I can't help people pay their bills and I have to fire them? Though beliefs like that is what keeps you stuck so you don't get to the next level, because your brain's job, your psychology's job is to keep you safe, right? So if you have a belief that if I get to $20,000, $40,000 a month, I'm going to have more people on my team. And what if I can't pay them because we lose money? Well, that belief is embedded in you, so you won't take the necessary actions. You won't have the necessary creativity to push through to the next level, because your belief is telling you that, well, if I go past this next level, I won't be able to sustain it, or I won't be able to feed the people and the families that I need to feed that are on my team. Or maybe that you have anxiety over failing, so you think, oh, if I get to this next level, what if I fall off and people think that I didn't make it? Like, these beliefs are what's really keeping you stuck. It's never the actual tactics or skills that you need to learn, right? And the next thing is, okay, we know why we're stuck, but how can we push through to make more money? Number one is you got to change your beliefs, like we already talked about. You got to change your beliefs. You need to figure out what beliefs are you holding true to your industry that are keeping you stuck. So I'll give you an example. I was running a business in trading, and one of the beliefs that I used to have was, well, people won't see the value, like people won't see the value in the skill that I have. And when I held that belief, it caused me not to want to share the information. It caused me not to want to post and make content. It made me not want to do sales calls, right? So that belief was keeping me stuck. Even when I posted, even when I was reaching out to people, even when I was doing sales calls, that belief was affecting my energy. So when I would talk to people, when I would actually do the activity, I didn't even have the energy that was attracting the right people, right? So when I changed that belief and said everybody needs this, and all the people that I'm talking to, they want to join, they want to learn how to trade, they want to learn the skill, guess what happened? Eventually, I started getting customers to get in my business. I started having people reaching out to me and saying, "Oh, I want to learn." Even some friends who told me in the beginning, "Oh, I don't want you to show me how to trade. I don't want you to show me how you're making hundreds or thousands of dollars every single month or whatever." They started asking me questions because my energy changed, just because I changed my belief. Maybe some of you have this belief where I don't like sales. So you've hit a level of success, but because you have this belief that you don't like sales and that you don't want to be a sleazy salesperson, that belief is stopping you from making more sales. Because now the energy that you have when you get on a sales call, it's not the right energy that you need to have in order to get more people to give you the money that you want to have. Maybe you're holding beliefs of, I'm not a good leader. Well, if you have that belief in your head, if you're having to scale past $10,000 a month, you're probably going to need to have clients, right? You have to lead your clients. You're probably going to have staff. You're going to have to be able to lead your staff. So if you have the belief in your head that you're not a good leader, it's probably going to cause you to not break through the ceiling to get to the next level, because your brain is telling you you're not a good leader, so you need to stay right here because this is comfortable. Because if you go past that, we may not know how to handle it. So until you fix those performance issues in your brain, until you fix those thoughts in your head, it's not going to change. And I actually help my clients break through revenue ceilings by rewiring their mindset. And if you want to take a look at that, just go into the link in my description. You can book a call with me and my team, and we'll discuss and see that if you're a good fit to help. But I want you to understand this, that the amount of money that you're making, you can double, triple that just by changing the beliefs in your head, just by understanding how to switch that. And then lastly, guys, we're going to talk about the mistakes you're making. Number one, the biggest mistake you're making in your mindset is that you're not charging enough, right? You can literally make more money just by charging more. So this is a great example that my mentor Dan uses. He tells people he wants you to think of the problem that you solve, and your dream client has that problem. How much would they pay to get that problem solved? Or how much is that problem costing them to not solve? And, maybe whatever you do is $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. Some people may pay $1 million, whatever it is, to solve your problem. And he said, now look at how much do you charge? And you may be charging $500. You may be charging $2,000. Well, listen, if there's a huge discrepancy, like a huge discrepancy between what you say people would pay or what it would cost them not to charge, not to solve the problem, and what you charge, then you have a pricing problem, and that's just a belief problem. Do you believe that you're worth the amount that you want to charge? And if you're undercharging yourself, that's why you're probably stuck, because you're doing more work for less than what you actually deserve, for less than what it's actually costing you, what the person's getting out of it. So now you're undercharging. And the big thing with undercharging, guys, I want you to understand is that if you undercharge, people will notice. I want you to think about if I had a brand new Ferrari and I say, listen, I have this brand new Ferrari and I'll give it to you for $20,000. The first question you're probably going to ask me is, what's wrong with it? Why? Because if it's a brand new Ferrari, why are you only charging me $20,000 when that car is almost $500,000? And people are doing that with your services. If you're saying, if your price is too low, the first question they're going to ask in their head is, well, if they're charging so low, what's wrong with it? Why is it not as good? Right? So you have to understand that belief of, I'm worth more. Maybe you have, and once you fix those mistakes, you're going to be successful. Maybe your mistake is you're not having the right energy when you're posting content. You're posting content to try to get somebody to buy instead of just helping them. And people can feel that energy, right? It's a great quote. Can't remember who said it right now off the top of my head, but they said, if you want to show people that you can help them, just help them, right? Go with the energy of just helping people. Go with the energy of just being a servant, being a person that can help, and watch how your content resonates more, because you're not trying to focus on the just selling them. You're not just focused on making money. You're focused on actually helping somebody be successful, right? And then there's other beliefs that you may have had and emotions that you have when you were a kid that are seeping into your business. Maybe you have these emotions like fear, doubt, resentment, guilt. All these feelings and emotions play a role in stopping you from being successful. But until you neutralize those emotions, until you figure out how to get these emotions at a net zero, it's going to be hard for you to break through the ceiling. Because like I said, I want you to understand this. Your brain wants you to be safe. Your mind, your mental capacity wants you to be safe. So it's going to do everything to make sure you survive. Whether that is keeping you at the same level, it doesn't matter what it is in your life. If you're trying to go to the next level, your brain's going to do everything in its power to keep you safe. You have to be able to push through that. You have to understand that in order for you to get to the next level, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel like it's a risk. It's going to feel like you're not going to have a safety net in getting to the next level. But those are going to be the things that are going to help you get to the point where you're going to see the success that you want to see. So listen, if you're stuck right now, understand that it's a limit that you can push through. It is a false wall that you can break through, right? If you figure out the things mentally, if you figure out what's holding you back from your performance, you're going to see success. It's not the tactics. It's not the strategies. It's not doing more, right? It's not posting more. It's not trying to figure out a new way. No, it is you fixing you. It's you unlocking whatever is in you so you can see the success that you want to see. And when you do that, everything is going to change for you and your business.